Yeah, it reminds me of playing strategy games, like where you have to micro your units, take the weak ones, put them at the back. Either way, here we go. Pistol is off. Team Vitality gets started on the CT side, and they hope they have reset themselves, because Dust 2 was atrocious. Let's see if they can remedy the situation here on Inferno. It's going to be a bit more stable, I think, for them. Team Spirit, I would imagine that they've got a decent enough Inferno. I'm really enjoying how they've got to be so fired up right now, James, because I feel like they can taste the victory here. After that 16-3 against Vitality, they've got to believe it. Balance looking to... Oh, he's just spotted one. How takes the first peek, though. There's a Gushin return. Alice gets... Oh, the double! Oh, that's 2 HEs, actually. Just
yes, it is.
Boom, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Good stuff there from Team Spirit. They've set this one up nicely. There's a... Oh, God, that's a disgusting snap coming in from Apex. He is looking pretty good, but he's only good for the one. And that's an advantage on the men for Team Spirit as they get the bomb planted.
Smokes are up, plant the bomb ASAP. Chopper looking for a flank down Banana, but both CTs are in construction now. Just a solo CT and RPK trying to punish the reload, but he knows he saw some hesitation there. Maybe he gave a step and conceded his position, trying to punish the reload, but walking into a trap, a bear trap, in fact. Team Spirit with a very nice pistol round. There were, I mean, Vitality played that well on Banana in the sense that they had one guy, I think Zaiwu, holding the angle on the corner, and a second player towards the left trying to catch people off guard, but he just took one in the face immediately. Team Spirit aware of the possibilities, maybe seeing it in advance as well. Then those HEs came flying in, and it was a game of worms.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It seemed like you're glitching, James. You need a reset.
Yeah.
Hard reset.
Yeah. I have the heat from my Observer PCs blasting me in the face, so it's kind of...
It's kind of what? Do you want to finish?
I don't know. I can't. That's it. I finished. I was finished then.
Yeah,
you finished it for me.
You're definitely glitching.
That's the situation. Yeah.
Spot off is glitching. I don't want to know what happens.
I need a reboot.
Okay, well, we've got the Force Spy from Team Vitality. It's so strong on the CT side. That said, all their smokes are gone except one. I say that actually, but we do see they didn't spend all their money. They could have bought more nades actually. So interesting stuff. We'll see some nades thrown in there towards these sandbags. I don't understand how that completely missed Alex though, and he'll get quite a bit of damage on the Chopper, but Chopper will live. The trade attempt from Apex not really working out for him, and that's the B-bomb site completely open, and they can take them down, these CTs one by one. Can they get any value here? There is, okay, couple kills. All right, well, they know what RPK is. There's no real reason to go and chase on RPK as well. Although, oh, there was an AK. I didn't realize there was an AK on the ground. You definitely don't want to chase him down now because you risk losing everything you have. He's got such a strong position as well. He's got a smoke grenade too. RPK is having a good time, James. Collected an AK in the smoke.
Not too shabby. There's so many places he could be as well. Spirit will take forward positions and at least secure the bomb area and a lot more beyond that. But again, so many places he could be. Chopper's only got 10 HP, so he's not really in a position to be hunting. He'll have to push, though, because even at the bottom of Banana, he could die to the bomb, especially as it's planted on the opposite side to where it normally is. RPK just enjoying his time in the pit for now, but he's been spotted, and I don't know if he's really favoured at this point. Oh, he has full armour with the AK-47. Running out of bullets, though. There we go. Able to hold on to it. Through to the next round, so we'll see if that makes a difference in the round to come. This is not a buy round for Vitality, so we want to see the RPK tank activate. He'll need to if Vitality are to have any kind of showing in this round.
Yeah, and they were talking about the individuals coming online for Vitality or, the Zaiwu factor, but if Team Spirit do have some of the young playing really well, and we see the AWPing from Balance and the good performances around the rest of the team, then it may be dismantled anyway, even if one player is going off for Vitality. So we shall see. Sophic will get the opening pick there onto RPK, and they'll detect the mid-push. They've actually dealt with this really, really damn well. My God, that did 0 damage. Vitality invested quite a bit in that, and they had the AK and everything, but they got nothing from it. It feels like because we just had that 16-3, James, and we're 3 up with Team Spirit, and we haven't seen the buy rounds from Team Vitality so far. It feels like Vitality have been missing for a long time, But this is where it could all turn around. They don't have an AWP, but they do have everything else. Except a kit. Alex could have bought a kit, James. So could RPK. Why is there no kit?
Yeah, not the first time we've seen this incident today. We'll see how it plays out for Vitality. They are blind and falling back at the top of B. Apex, behind the flames, will be victimized by the combination of Sundayang and Sotfik. Flashbang supports, and Team Spirit will just abandon Banana immediately, maybe expecting that Vitality are unlikely to retake. I don't know, no lurker there. Could get that flash over the roof, but they will immediately... I think they're just expecting a rotation towards the B bomb site, but in fact, most of Vitality moves away, so still an interesting situation. 2 players towards A for the CT side at the moment. RPK on Speedway. See if he can rotate in time. NBK in a very forward position, and will now try to buy some time, holding on to the smoke grenade for as long as possible. Alex is left towards B alone. He's got a smoke of his own and a Molotov. And Team Spirit start to ask questions towards Banana once again.
Yeah, interestingly, Team Spirit didn't leave someone top Banana to kind of keep harassing or just provide presence. Because the thing is that they don't know, oh, there's a mid push from MBK. He's really going for it. Oh, okay, this timing is really scary. Oh, Sunday Young can't get the kill. MBK will get traded out, though. That's a problem, actually, because I don't know who this is going to end up favoring. Team Vitality rushing back to the A-bomb side, and they are going to beat Team Spirit there just about. And the smoke going down on the short position after the kill. That makes things really difficult now for Team Spirit. Zairu's done a really good amount of damage. RPK now is the next to step up to the plate, and he's doing excellent work. But Chopper is taking him down. The bomb has to be planted. He goes for the fake. Alex walking through the smoke. Is he going to find it? Chopper! He's done it! That is incredible. 4-0 for Team Spirit. You thought Vitality that they did enough. You thought that Zairu did enough. You thought that RPK with his 1 kill was enough. You thought that push through the smoke, James. Surely they wouldn't expect that. But Chopper, he delivers.
I wonder why RPK threw a HE out. Maybe he thought the bomb was being planted, but that actually compromised him in that he couldn't shoot when the duel, it was time to duel. He was alone. And the way the rotation was going back and forth for Team Spirit, it just reminded me of Dust 2. I felt like I'm seeing these low margin rounds again where someone's going to take it by a slight bit, and it is Team Spirit once again. They just got luck on their side in that respect. Or maybe they're just making enough right decisions. Smoked by the tree on Banana. Seems that Vitality want to complete their take of Banana. Alex making his way towards that tree position. Some HEs going beyond. A headshot from Zaiwu with the scout. Familiar story in that respect. Team Spirit in the apartment. No answer to that frag. And where's Alex going? Is the whole team abandoning B? Seems to be a stack for Vitality, but that's understandable considering the equipment they have. RPK seems to be going towards the B bomb site because he has a smoke, I assume. So he'll try to hold on to that, try to funnel people towards the A bomb site.
Oh, this is scary stuff here. So he's going for the reload, but he does get covered by Chopper. Chopper, absolute tank at the moment. I think Chopper's 10 for 0 right now, if I'm not mistaken.
He's 8 for
8
0.
For 0. Okay, well, close enough. Could be by the end of this round. We'll see. Zairu going in with the scout. He's been a menace. Oh, hello. Oh. There it is. Sunday Young will get the covering fire. And Zairu's been taken out. So that could have been really scary, honestly. I loved what Vitality were doing. I think the idea makes a lot of sense. Try to stack the A site, but take it aggressively. And Alex on the bomb site, very... Oh, they have not spotted him. That's a little bit scary. He does get traded out, though. And RPK is the last man standing. And he's got a hell of a lot of work on his plate. And I don't know if he can really do make much of a dent in this. Yeah, is there a gun in top mid? You know, that's the question that I'd be asking myself in this position, and looks like he's going to investigate, but... Oh, well, there you go. Sotfik timing wasn't looking the right way at the right time. And that's not that great for him. Ooh, Chopper. Not winning that battle either.
What is going on?
I was just going to say, it's getting a bit weird there, but... RPK does go down eventually. But not after killing Chopper first.
5-0 for Team Spirit. Do you have clammy hands yet, Vitality?
I got to say, though, that I Just Balanced knew that Zairu was looking for scout peeks. I was wondering if he would be stubborn and just sort of keep peeking that. Because the scout, arguably, especially in Zairu's hands, might be favorable because of the speed of the peaks. So That's a big value there for Zywoo. But let's balance. He believes in himself, James. He's confident.
Both teams on the bye. Shortcomings for Vitality. Apex with UMP. Alex taking some Molotov damage. Quick clearance of the apartments from Team Spirit. Vitality currently in possession of Banana. NBK with the AWP once again. Not the first time we've seen it in this series. So we'll have a more dynamic Zywoo. And this may be position dependent, I don't know. Or maybe just to keep things fresh, keep the opponent off guard. Different styles, different positions. 4 players towards the A bomb site for Vitality. They've made the right guess, but can they hold the bomb site?
Some damage there from the spray. So actually only getting 1 in the end. 3 players left alive for Team Spirit, but they've got to push the bomb into the site now. MBK from Graveyard looking to do a lot of damage. There's the first one. Can he find anyone else? Smokes are going to start to dissipate. That's a really important kill from Sophic, but still so much more to be done. Getting into the pit's a good look as well, but it looks like it's too difficult overall here for Team Spirit. The positioning is just too bad. Idis Balance, we know he's good, but this is surely too much to ask. Those RPKs there. Forces him out, but it's just too much to deal with. Apex saves the day, and around James.
A round has been won. 3 players survive. Spirit have got the money to buy for the most part. Somebody needs to drop this balance because he's got 2450. Maybe he goes with CZ or similar. Picks up a weapon from a fallen comrade. Indeed, he will pick up the CZ 75.
Those are odds, by the way.
Those are some nice odds. Yeah. It's been a surprising series so far. I want to say that the odds were crazy at the beginning of this best of 3 for Team Spirit. GGBet have been very generous with their odds for all the matches, really. So lots of fun to be had in that respect. Some Dayang trying to kill everybody, but Chopper will do it with the Molotov. So when Team Spirit have gone aggressive on Banana, it has been very brittle, the defense for Vitality, especially behind those sandbags, falling all the way back behind Molotov. Unable to retreat to the site. It hasn't quite worked out.
Yes, 2 times Apex has died there, right?
Yeah. I like that Vitality will swap players on the B bomb site based on who has a smoke grenade. So RPK once again goes towards the B bomb site. However, it's not really helping them too much in terms of winning rounds. They are 4 rounds down at the moment. 4 on 4 in favor of Team Spirit. Vitality still with possession of top mid. And I do wonder if NBK will make his way towards the B bomb site. They'd have next to no information. He checks top mid once more. But will he stay there? If he does, then it's a 4 versus 2 on the B bomb site.
Yeah, I feel like Team Vitality have the info. I mean, you look deep down mid, he didn't see anything. Here it comes, the nasal rain in. Alex is going to push for the smoke. No, RPK is good. Looks like he's good for this, but it's a bit laboured there. Does get 2 in the end, but is it enough? 2 versus 2, the bomb's going to go down. Ooh, MBK is so close to that. How does he not get it? Well, after plant here towards Banana, there's no retake grenades except the flashbang for Zywoo, but they got flashes as well. Do Team Spirit. A couple sailing into the smoke, just to delay things more. And Vitality can definitely bet there's going to be someone Banana here. This is so difficult for Team Vitality. Like, where are these 2 players? You know, you can assume that one's in Banana. But they just check the site. Oh, Zywoo spinning around, finding Coldy. I thought Coldy got a good timing, and that's just about going to be enough to get the defuse there. Another round going to Vitality, but the bomb did get planted for Team Spirit, and they did do some damage. So they are positioning themselves kind of well to maybe shock Team Vitality if they're able to find a win here.
With 2 players surviving, do Team Spirit consider a force buy in a situation? They will take a timeout, maybe to discuss the options. They've got 3 players above $4,000.
I reckon they should do it, James.
This balance has 2750. He could go CZ armor or drop an AK to Sotfik, but he is pulling out some grenades. Coldy's going for a UMP, so they're going for an eco round rather than a force buy. I don't think we will see an AK-47 unless some Dayang pops one out. He's got 4,300. He's bought nothing so far. Everybody else has collected some money. They're keeping the money together, around $2,000.
I like it. I think they get, as you mentioned in the previous round, I think it was, they get so much mileage from the B banana pushes. Apex just seems to go down fairly easily so far over there. So I feel like there's value to be had in opening the round with that. But maybe they just rush A. Maybe they try to go for a gamble and see if it works out for them. But it doesn't appear that they'll do that either. So what is their objective? What is their plan?
Team Spirit starting to move up that mid position. They've got nobody bottom mid for a pop flash play. They're going to use one. They'll use a smoke towards Arch. So maybe they will just try to burst onto the A bomb site. There are 3 people here basically. So they're going for a flank as MBK pushes through the smoke. He's got Zywoo for support in the graveyard position as well, filling all the coffins of Spirit players. Sotfik, last man on short, charging forward with a pistol. He'll be very dangerous indeed. And the remaining players for Vitality are behind the smoke. So there is plenty of play to be had here by Sotfik. A Molotov deployed, a bomb planted while Alex moves up short. Will this be a brief one? Or does Sotfik have an angle? He's not expecting this at all. Moonwalking onto short, and Alex will make it pedestrian for the last 2 players, he himself and Apex, who collects the AWP.
Zywoo is a turret. He's just an absolute turret. It's so quick. It's so awesome to watch. I feel like if anyone else is left alive in his position, then maybe they don't. Maybe like 2 guys survive instead of just 1. That was so brutal. And another round for Vitality. But again, damage incurred. You know, Team Spirit are doing a really good job here in keeping the pressure up. You can see that the money really sucks for Vitality, honestly. They don't have anything. If they lose this round, they're going to be having to save. So Team Spirit still keeping themselves in a position where they could take over the match. And Zywoo's on a Nova. It's maybe not the most ideal situation. But, you know, with this apartment setup, they've got obviously MBK with an AWP there as well. It's pretty strong. I mean, you want to get the idea here is that you catch the default of the T side, and here is the default. Boom! Look at all this damage. He's going to go in for the finishing shots as well. Beautiful stuff from Zywoo, finding the headshots with the Nova. Picked up the AK-47, and that is why it's strong. You catch 1 or 2 players moving in on the default take of apps. They don't expect the shotty to be there or the AWP, and they just get wrecked.
Chopper creeping through the apartments with the bomb. Goes past Zywoo's angle. He's in the balcony. Great hold from Alex. Vitality with a chance to build some cash. Much needed. RPK's only got $100. There's a headshot from Zywoo. Meet shots in the apartments, and a pause is called by Team Spirit. Their money's been broken now, and it's time for Vitality to look to even the score. Maybe this will take some momentum away from Vitality as well. Let's have a look at some of these kills again. Bish. Where's the Bosch? Marvelous. Straight in the face. Nova, great range for a shotgun. Long barrel means the shrapnel stays together over a longer period. Nova's good for pigeon shooting, for example. I own a Nova. I don't shoot pigeons though. Actually, the only time I've shot my Nova is for the Sounds of CS:GO that we did, because a single barrel shotgun is kind of dangerous to use on a clay shooting range, because twin barrel shotguns, you can break them so you can see that they can't be shot, but that's not, the same can't be said with a single barrel. You have to have this safety flag which kind of jams into the barrel, but generally they're kind of banned from clay shooting unless they've got special exceptions. So there you go, some shotgun trivia for you. But no shotguns in this round. It's the Desert Eagles, the butcher buy from Spirit. 5 Desert Eagles looking for meat shots on Team Vitality.
MBK will kick things off. He'll get the first kill. And with that, 1 less chance to find Eagle kills for Team Spirit. I do want to see them going back to banana challenges. You know, they started opening up with just letting banana go and working on apps and top mid instead. And maybe thinking about going back to banana later on in their gun rounds. But it would be cool to see them going for that straight up challenge. One of the reasons why you want to do that is because you force the CTs to have to invest more on banana. And once you start doing that, maybe there's going to be rounds where if the CDs really don't want you to have it, they're going to start playing 3 towards Banana at the start of the round. But come back to that later on, as we do have the push coming into B. And, oh, well, this looks like a really easy solution here for Team Vitality. Right, so will we see that change of approach to Banana? We get another pause coming in. It's going to be a technical.
Yeah, seems to be having some kind of issues, some of the players. So we'll see if this is solved promptly. 5-5. Team Spirit have the money for a full buy. So let's see. They're talking to the admins on the server. So there'll be some discussion between the 3 parties, Vitality, Spirit, and admins, and we'll see. Some players going to be reconnecting, so there'll probably be a server restore, round restore rather, and then hopefully things will remain smooth.
Is there a bot off restore?
No.
No.
Maybe some sleep would be a bot off restore.
A steam room.
Yeah, steam room actually. That's my Lazarus pit. I haven't been to the steam room yet on this trip.
There isn't a steam room.
There isn't one.
There's a sauna.
They said there was one.
Oh, is there?
Well, apparently there's one.
Huh.
So
if you throw water onto the stove,
I'm not big on saunas. I'm a steam room man. Open the pores. So do you? I mean, it's 5-5. It's been pretty back and forth. I don't know if you favour a team for potential win. We had 5 rounds in a row from Team Spirit. Now we've had 5 rounds in a row from Team Vitality.
Well, it's kind of like that. It gets to this part of the match now, I think, like where the flow is about Team Spirit. Okay, they've been getting locked down now for a few rounds in a row. They have to figure out a way to run a default without getting, losing advantage. And so far, Vitality have been taking advantage by having banana control at the start of every round, and they're starting to get deep banana control. It started off that Team Spirit, as you mentioned, were just owning Apex at top banana and just getting banana super easily. But that was when Vitality had less utility as well, mostly. So now Vitality have full buys and everything like that. They're taking control of banana. What we've seen is Team Spirit just going for their defaults and taking apartments and trying to take top mid. But that's not really been going well. MBK's been hitting shots with the AWP. They've been playing proactively around the apartments. So right now, it feels like to me, Team Spirit have to start challenging banana in a stronger fashion. They could play a really slow default and do it that way, or they could just try to just get in there straight away. We'll see what the approach is, but I don't think they can allow Vitality to have so much play on banana early in this match. It's a straight up default again. Look, there's a deep smoke. And this is the problem. So either you just let that smoke go away and then come back. You take top mid, then you come back. You can see the adjustment. I think Vitality were thinking along the same lines as me. I think Vitality expected Spirit to go harder on banana this round, but they're simply not. They're actually going to run into A, it seems like, James.
Yeah, moving up that short position. They've got the high ground of Coldy as well, so Zywo's going to be in trouble. He's trying to drop the smoke. RBK left in his own to die on the site. Zywo can't do much either. NBK moving up top mid now, but is it too late for this round? Alex, there is a flank from Sotfik to come, so I don't really know. I mean, it's a 2 versus 5. So what can they really do about this? NBK's picked up an AWP on Arch. He's looking towards top mid, but now Sotfik's about to turn the corner. And wow. Alex will get some splinters sliding down the walls.
That's amazing. It's like, what was really interesting to me, James, with that round is the fact that it looked like Team Spirit was just, they looked like they were just going to do a default again. And then, but when that deep smoke happened, it seemed like, I think someone must have made a call saying like, F it, let's just run in. Because at that point, the guys in mid just booked it up towards top mid, and they just ran up short. I don't think they knew that Vitality had 3 on banana. Because Vitality didn't invest, I don't think, that much utility. And this is what you want to see. Idispan is getting in there, looking for opportunities. They're contesting banana more heavily now. Look at that. The utility game here now from Spirit is netting them a kill. And
Apex has been claimed again.
And despite the deep smoke from Team Vitality, Team Spirit have diffused the situation. They've made that utility that Vitality used completely useless. So wasted investment now because Team Spirit have banana and Team Vitality do not. And there's that switch of players, the switching of the guard, which you highlighted earlier.
Yeah, the smoke grenades rotation. They can get away with it in many cases. Just don't expect it to be empty in a 4 versus 5. So we get a little cheeky. Really good timing on that Molotov for NBK, but again, Vitality just keep losing a player on Banana. It's been really hard for them to hold it in many rounds. And look how many players are creeping. NBK, I think he was deploying a smoke grenade, but it might have gone too far for the purpose. 5 Team Spirit players here. There's a flashbang. There's a counter flash from NBK, but that is surely the round. Alex in front of the smoke, there's some spray, but ideally he wants to kind of bail before that disappears. 3 versus 5 will maybe show some presence to slow him down on the hunt, but I'd be surprised if he stayed here. ZywOo and RPK won't leave the A bomb site. Quietly, Alex will move away.
So some of you may be watching that thinking, why would Vitality, like, why would they have a 1-3 set up there? And after losing Apex on Banana, they swap a guy who has a smoke onto to play solo on the B bomb side, and it's difficult because you think as well, he can't take a look down Banana at that point. It's too risky, so he has to play the smoke from the site. But if they push the site, it's kind of too late almost to really get much out of the smoke. So it's like this awkward situation where Team Vitality, I think, just taking a gamble. I think they expected Team Spirit to favor A, when in Team Spirit's head, what the most likely solution for Vitality is to split 2 to a bomb site. That's normally the reaction when a CT team loses one player and goes 4 versus 5. You play 2B, 2A. However, that didn't happen. Team Spirit just barreled into the B-bomb site anyway. So gambles were taken, James, but they didn't pan out for Team Vitality. Team Spirit looked really good, honestly.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to see a 10-5 scoreline for Team Spirit. 3 players invested towards Banana now for Team Vitality. No early frag just yet. Chopper keeping an eye on things. Quite HE grenade. Look at the damage on that. And once again, they've managed to isolate the player behind the sandbags, but that smoke may save Apex on this occasion. Half full smoke. Team Spirit will not choose variants, and they'll just leave it at that for the time being and start to quietly move towards A.
I was fearing for Apex, man. He's been getting bullied hard this game. And here comes the top mid take. Team Vitality with a good read of Team Spirit's decision making. And Chopper, he still gets 2 kills. I don't believe it. Nice flashbangs coming through for Team Spirit. The coordination there, the wrap is looking so damn strong. ZywOo is still an absolute beast, but he can only do so much. Surely, how does he get 3 from this? This is ridiculous. Now Apex has arrived onto the scene. It's down to Widest Balance. He takes down ZywOo. There's still time to get the bomb. This is ridiculous. ZywOo is just so damn good, and now it's up to the right guess. Widest Balance, has he owned the guessing game? Maybe not, because Apex has gone into the apartments.
Has he considered this an option as well? Going on the high ground to Graveyard, and it's a free kill for Apex. Crikey. Credit to ZywOo though, moving past the pillar. If he stood his ground as soon as he saw somebody, he's going to die because he's in a double pick. He goes past the pillar, gets the information, and then takes the fights. Stays alive with the USP as well. Almost gets the reload in and himself in a good spot to have a 50-50 fight. But can't hold on that long. A very important round for Team Vitality late on in the first half. But again, just goes down to that one player. But finally, one of those margins goes in their favor. Can they get a consecutive round now?
ZywOo is so nuts. Like, without him, they'd be getting so much more wrecked. Apex finally wins a fight here on top Banana. And, oh my god, he gets another one with the USP. That's a bit outrageous. Oh no, that's the worst possible thing that could have happened. The bomb is at T steps, though. So how do they play this? Because the rotation time for the bomb is very long. You don't want Coldy to move. He's got a good lurk at this point. He could easily get a kill just by holding his position. Do you wait? You got so much time. You can let the CT sweat it out. Maybe they'll make a mistake. And there it is. That's exactly why you don't let Coldy move. And now Widest Balance is a forward position on construction. Gets the tag onto RPK. Team Vitality are in trouble.
Coldy makes his way onto the A site. He's going to continue to sell with Vitality rotating back in that position. There goes ZywOo. What a disaster for Vitality. They don't have much money left at all. Sotfik taking the bomb back towards the B bomb site. Coldie up top mid, and he's going to jump by accident, which will give RPK a free kill, uncontested. And off he goes back towards the B bomb site. He's got a smoke, a flash, and molly. He could throw the smoke towards the banana position. Molly towards new box. Then hope for the best. If he's going in with a gun, the silencer will reveal his position. It's a free kill for Disbalance, and we are into the last round of the first half. 8-6 for Team Spirit.
I honestly think without Zywoo, this half would already maybe be over, James. He got so many key kills. Like, the fact that he always gets one more than you could expect from really anybody to get in the positions that he's been playing, and it just makes such a big difference. But still, Team Spirit look like the better squad right now, and I want to see them challenge Banana again, because ever since they started doing that, they have had a lot more success. There was that one crazy round where they just ran up towards the A-bomb side, and I think that element of randomness really threw Vitality. Obviously, they just crushed that round, and that's really where it all began. Then the Banana takes started coming back in. They started bullying Apex again. Zywoo's back on the Nova. He got 2 with it before, but I don't think Team Spirit will make the same mistake and send 2 into the apartments in a default and not expect such a play. Or maybe they will.
Maybe Team Spirit play better versus stronger opponents.
Yeah.
Rise to the occasion and all that. Chopper has been a pain in the side. A throbbing pain for Vitality, especially in that banana position and top mid, pretty much everywhere, wherever he chooses to go. It's been a pain. And not the only one. Sotfik has been doing damage as well. Vitality have Zywoo back on the Nova. By the balcony. Vitality at the mercy of their opponent. Can't really try too much craziness, excuse me. Alex going over towards B bomb site. Apex has a smoke on B for now. Expecting some sound to use some grenades before he has to throw that. So in the meantime, Vitality will stay 4 on the A bomb site. You can see the short position has been cleared. Long position is smoked off. Alex starts to head back towards the B bomb site as MBK is taken down towards Arch. Alex back towards Arch.
James needs a reboot. We've got a really strong situation now for Vitality. Sorry, for Team Spirit, I should say. Vitality not looking in a strong spot. The bombs are out there. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Why have you done that?
Got to be careful. They should be able to trade this out. There you go. I was going to say, it looks bad, but you can trade that one out at least. But RPK still alive on the side, strafing around the P250. Can only get so much. It looks like it's about to be 9-6 as the flash through. Goodbye, Apex. 9-6. The upset is looking very much on the cards here. That's a bunch of very worried faces in the Team Vitality camp. Team Spirit, on the other hand, they've looked intense the entire series, James. This is the first time I've seen them smiling like this.
High Spirit.
Nice.
High Spirits and Team Spirit. Very happy chappies for the time being. We'll see if they can compound the problems for Vitality with a pistol round win. It was, let's not forget their pistol round in the first half was really awesome. The double nades. When do you see double nades?
Yeah.
Killing 2 separate players.
That was really cool.
In a pistol round. That was awesome.
So we had the Zywoo factor for Team Vitality that really helped them on the first half. It's the T side now, James. Zywoo should, in theory, be able to do more damage as he's able to more freely attack more of the map.
Yeah, 6 rounds is enough for a recovery. Apex has a P250, so that range is favourable for Team Spirit, although they've got less room to strafe than the T's do in second mid. But there will be no big damage. Well, no frags. Coldie's got half health, pretty much. Vitality still huddled together in mid, playing the numbers game as they start to move up towards top mid. Alex towards Boiler. Apex has a smoke, which he looks to deploy from the middle of mid. So where are they headed? NBK taking the bomb towards the Arch position. Smoke has been thrown. It's thrown on Arch, so are they going to wrap towards the B bomb site? It looks like it. Apex going back to Banana.
Chopper's going to spot the movement, though. Oh, God. Hello. Can he get back in time? Someday Young is going to try to root himself on the zone. Oh, they're actually going to go back to a genius play. Idis Balance is on the bomb side, though, in the pit. If he's able to get a couple here. Oh, whoa, that is nuts. Nice flick shot. That looks so clean. And the bomb's down in the pit now and so many issues. Suddenly, it's going to waste so much time. In comes the rotation. Idis Balance trying to do what he can, but it's up to Chopper and Sumdai Young now as they move around the corner. Sumdai Young, can he get it done in the 1v1 against Saiwu? As he will steal away from the short position back towards Arch to reset, as Saiwu guarantees that the bomb goes down at the very least. And now up to the headshots here. Oh god, it's so intense. The 2 stars of either team, and it's Sumdai Young who picks it up, but at least Vitality do get a plant. But that is a very important round to win.
10 rounds for Team Spirit. Do Vitality wait for the AKs or do they go for a French special? Haven't bought anything just yet. See what Team Spirit will be bringing out of the bag. Bear in mind they're expecting AKs in the next round, but they are also at the mercy of their money. And you definitely want helmets in a round such as this. So it's not quite the French special, but they have had a significant investment into this. They've got 2 CZs, which are remnants of an old French special. They're fossils at this point.
Yeah. Fast round up. Banana, they're going to try to do what Team Spirit was so successful at, which is that rush on B. Softfake needs to delay. He's doing what he can. Which might be enough. Oh, that's not too bad. Almost got himself another one. Idis Balance taking huge damage through the smoke, and it's a 3v3 here. The bomb looks like it's going to go down. That HE could be massive. Oh, not quite hitting the target. I think RPK just escaped to take some damage, but not too bad. Ouch.
That is a huge frag. That gives Vitality a lot of position. The last 2 players in construction, and Vitality will be peeking from a number of different angles. Alex in the pool is going to make life really hard. Do they realize that a second player is there? Dropping a smoke grenade. This might not be enough. That's a good start, though. Disbalance has the defuse kit, but he's the low player. Surely Alex gets this. He goes wide. He switches to the pistol. And that's going to mean everything. There's surely time for the defuse. Again, it just goes down to the wire, but the wire is always in the hands of Team Spirit.
Oh my god. I thought that Vitality had that.
The margin is so small and so many rounds that Spirit just keep winning.
Yeah, it's like, it does feel like they've won every clutch. Well, not, I think it's a vast majority, that's for sure.
Every marginal situation, almost every marginal situation.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
I can't believe, I thought that he had bullets left. I have no idea what happened. I guess maybe he felt like he just needed to spam or something. I don't know. Anyway, full AKs out for Vitality. RPK will drop another smoke there, but he will fall back. Team Spirit, how do they play this one? Again, we haven't seen too much from their CT sides just yet. Maybe there's some holes for Vitality to expose. Flashbangs come in, so they go for the retake. This is very sketchy, though. They're doing it with very little utility, James. And there's the hole. There's an enormous hole. Is this just a save? So the thing, I think that was too ambitious with the little utility they had to try to just a flash down, you know. Well, either way, maybe it's a lesson learned for future rounds for Team Spirit. But I feel like this is a bit free for Vitality, this one. Either way.
Well, I like that Team Spirit have just had a second guy from B be like, nope. We have a 5-round lead, which will soon be 4, but we're comfortable with that. This is the best decision. Reduce the variance, minimize the variance. And this is a pretty reasonable buy to take into the next rounds. There isn't all the money in the world for Vitality. I'm sure they will want to hunt, but they don't want to invest too much. Otherwise, they'll end up with they could end up with a worse buy in some situations. Double MP9, probably not this time, but there are 2 economies to think about. So we go. 4-round deficit now for Vitality. Can they repeat their success in this particular round? There will be a FAMAS collected for the fallen player of Spirit, so the double FAMAS, double MP9, M4A4. They've got a good set of grenades as well, so just that 1-person loss won't be too much of an issue for this particular round.
I want to see the Astralis nades, James, from Team Spirit on Banana. That's what I want to see. Yes, maybe we'll get it. They got 3 players. I really want to see this because I think Vitality will try to challenge. They've got RPK up there again. See, there's definitely some mileage to be had here. Oh, that's not bad, is it? RPK taking some extra chunks. But they're going to back out of there, actually. Oh, are they all going to rotate? Yeah, look, well, here's the response. They are actually making the right guesses. The flashbangs are good. Somebody gets 2. This is madness.
Here they are imposing their will on both sides of the map. Chopper winning the duel with a French gun. The bomb outside boiler. Alex towards the end of the balcony, showing some presence. RPK going to collect it. 2 versus 4. Can change quickly though because the players are low. Nice headshot from Alex. We've got Coldie in the pit. Chopper rotating towards Library. Disbalance coming down Banana. There's a minute on the clock. Vitality moving back towards Banana. Disbalance has to be careful. No more smoke grenades. He's only got 27 HP and he's by the tree. Disbalance. If he's lucky, he gets a jump on RPK if he chooses to pursue the B bomb site option. Looks to his right-hand side. And that's a massive headshot from RPK. He knows Spirit can see the bomb now, and it's game on. They've got to race towards B.
Chopper's health is very low as well, so he's got FAMAS at this distance. It's pretty hard, but maybe the spray gets a cheeky bit of damage. Doesn't find it. Oh, that was very close. Nukes coming in. Looks really favorable now for Vitality. I don't know how Chopper and Coldie could save this one. 2 FAMAS. It's not ideal. Their money really sucks as well, so they're going to have to give it a go, and maybe they can get some good headshots as they go for the push. Pre-aim coming in. Alex gives his position away. Oh, Coldie's got himself 1! There's a chance! Oh, it's been shut down by RPK, but that was a solid chance. A dink came in, but there were no bullets to follow it up. Wow, that was really close. The back and forth there, that was so funny. It's B, it's A, it's B.
These rounds are brutal, but Vitality have broken the money of Team Spirit.
That was an amazing play from Alex. He isolates the pit player with his nade set, drops in, takes down the player on the side. Beautiful work.
Yeah, that was huge. NBK 4 for 15 at the moment. Maybe he can find some more success on the T side of Inferno. Everybody else has a reasonable average for both teams. 3 rounds behind now. Maybe NBK can be the difference. Apex and RPK taking grenade damage down Banana. Chopper with a cheeky position. I don't expect Vitality to get so close while the smoke is up. Disbalance moving down mid with the USP. And there's another frag for NBK to add to the confidence. Flashbangs on Banana. Can Chopper get a second one? Pulls out the AK, but not fast enough. Apex already in position, takes it away once more. They can dispose of that now, throw it over the rail. The remainder of Vitality will have AKs, so no upgrade needed. Apex can hold the angle. Someone else can throw it over the wall. And they can continue versus the 3 pistoling players of Team Spirit, one of which is Sotfik. Does he pick the right timing to make his play through to this pull position? No, he's going to back off instead.
Vitality getting themselves back in this one now. Looking to get to 9 rounds. Vi will come in for Team Spirit in the next round, but I don't think they'll have... Let me just look at their round loss bonus. They're going to have a third round loss bonus, so $2,400 in addition to what you see. So just less than 5k. It's going to be between 43 and 5k for most of those players. The unfortunate thing is that it's so expensive to get all the nades that unless you have a... Oh, that's not bad. Unless you get a guy that's got a UMP or something, I think it can be difficult to have maybe all the requisite grenades to go for those heavy banana control plays. But we'll see if they opt to go for it. Got Chopper on the MP9, he actually had the worst money. Orb comes in from right disbalance, but he can't get many nades behind this. This will be a new look for Team Spirit. We haven't seen them with the Orb too much on the CT side. We get a pause coming in from Vitality.
Tech pause.
Okay.
Technical powers.
It feels, this game feels so winnable for Team Spirit, but we've hit a point now where Vitality have started to steal away some momentum. You can see that their confidence is a bit higher as well. They've won some really important rounds. But Team Spirit, they could really mix things up here with the open play now.
I'm not going to repeat what NBK is typing, but it is amusing. Not ideal for him. Vitality 2 rounds away, 2 rounds behind Team Spirit. They've won the last 3 rounds in a row. The unpause is in, and we will continue. I have no idea which way this is going, but I mean, again, so many rounds in this series so far have come down to the last 2 players, just the slightest of margins. So here we are, both teams on a bye. Vitality 5 AKs. If they win the round, maybe they can pick up the AWP if they want it, but you don't necessarily need it on the T side of Inferno so much. So when you said the Astralis grenades, for the people at home, what did that mean?
It's just the way that it's like the order of utility that you use with 3 players and how you, well, we don't have
It's
time.
too late, Dan. They're bursting on top mid. Come on now.
I just balance. Oh god, he's in a really tough spot. Oh my god, he's got absolutely bodied there by MBK. MBK getting a couple frags here, and I think he had 6 frags actually. So he definitely needs them. And well, there you go. The round's over, James. That was very savage because the loss bonus really sucks. It'll be 2,900 now for the CTs. That means they need a save, which means we'll likely see 11-11 before Team Spirit can offer a fight. But as far as the Starladder grenades, it's just the utility that you throw in the order that you throw it and the timings you throw it on Banana to basically create a situation where maybe one T can make it forwards. There's like 2 spots that are open. It's like logs and then the corner to the left if you're the CTs behind the logs, and you HE the logs and then you flash. If you're going to retake deep Banana, then you get a flash deep after you do that double HE on logs, because if there's a player there, he's probably tagged up and he'll probably just die to the HEs. You get the flash peek and you basically have cleared everything, and you've made it impossible for the Ts to actually take forward position. And it's a very strong way to do it. You invest a lot of utility to do it, but you do invest in a lot of control. And there's a lot to be said in Counter-Strike for taking initiative and forcing a response. Because what happens then is that when you take initiative, you create a scenario where the other team has to answer something. And that means that you have a much more predictable round to play. And it's kind of in your hands in that sense. So that's one of the reasons why teams do it. Taking initiative is always very powerful.
Vitality have put Team Spirit in a awkward spot. Team Spirit on the pistols once again. And it seems it's Vitality's turn to victimize the CT side. And I do wonder if that puts Vitality in favor to take the series now, with Inferno as a decider. 3.5 people over towards the B bomb site for Team Spirit. Sotfik making his way back to A to join Disbalance on the arch position or go elsewhere. 3 smoke grenades for Team Spirit at this point. Sotfik with a flash and a HE. Mixed bag of pistols. In fact, almost everyone has a different pistol. Coldy and Sotfik have PT50s. 5.7 for Chopper, Caesar for Disbalance.
Yep.
And a Deagle for some die young.
I have more points to make about those nades, by the way, if we do get a spot for it. That's quite interesting for people at home. And maybe if this speed push goes well, there might be a little bit of time, James, to explain some extra cool stuff about Counter-Strike. So Vitality moving into A. And they are looking pretty good for this now. Clear path pretty much to the A bomb site, although the rotation's coming in. There is a Deagle on CZ's PT50s at play. I don't know if we can take it for granted the smokes are coming out for the CTs as well. Key frags here. Very key frags. Okay, that surely should be it. Sotfik with a PT50 in pit. Yeah, not much you can do.
All right, start with your story then.
So very quickly, I just explained how what you can do is you can, as the CTs with all those nades, you can reliably take Banana, and there's nothing that the Ts can really do about it, which isn't very risky. So what happens is then, you post your AWPer up on the half wall, a car, whatever it is, looking down, and you can cheat another player towards A, so you're playing a 1-4 setup. And then that AWPer will have a smoke so that they can obviously play delay if you decide to rush through. Now sometimes, now you set the mind games, because sometimes, because you can't just let the CT stack 4 to A and then go to A because they have an AWP there. Like, you have to then maybe challenge that, but are there 2 players there? Then the mind games start, and then again the CTs have the favorability in those mind games. So just a quick explanation of how that develops and why it's so strong. Oh, hello. Oh dear.
Should I switch over to another machine shortly? So we were taking chopper down on Banana. Sophic has fallen back to the B bomb site. Cody's made his way towards Arch. And Disbalance is rotating towards B to add to the defense, and it seems Cody will do the same. Vitality perhaps trying to bait utility and such, or are they going for a committed run into the B bomb site? Well, that might thwart them. They did use a deep flashbang to take a superior angle, but now there is somewhat of a reset, a boost towards the Flaupot position. Look at the damage done by that grenade. That could be followed up on later. Can't quite hit the head. Might not need to for Disbalance and Coldy. We'll have to see. Still 3 players towards the B bomb site. Team Spirit with limited information. Nobody top mid. Have just got to gamble.
Yeah, this is interesting though, because that's huge. Do they go B now? This is really interesting. I feel like there was an option for Vitality to set piece onto the B bomb site, but they may be committed with the time now onto A. That's likely the case. So no rotation. Sumdai Young is alone here still. Can he do a Zaiwu? He's got 40 HP. Playing from the back, it's hard to know which time is going to hit you first. Is it going to be that player from Arch side, or will it be a player from short, or a guy from balcony jumping into the pit? There's too many things to worry about. And there it is. It's the guy from the Arch. And that's going to be a wrap there. Team Spirit gambling on the B bomb site. Doesn't work out for them. And again, Vitality slowly but surely taking serious control in this game, James. And Team Spirit needs something new to throw into the mix. They need something to allow themselves to get back into this and to take initiative. That would be really nice.
They won the pistol. They won the anti-eco. Team Spirit. After that, it is 6 rounds in a row for Vitality. Not an ideal situation for Team Spirit by any means. They will be trailing now. Vitality on the comeback, tying the score, and now taking the lead. 2 players survive for Vitality. Team Spirit hold on to important weapons, but are they willing to take a risk to do something to try and find an early 4 versus 5? I mean, they have been having aggressive takes of Banana, but do they go for something more? Do they go for a balcony push based on a spawn? Sophic has a forward spawn towards the A-bomb site, but he's heading towards B, so it's not really relevant for this purpose. We'll see now, all 3 players running up short, so no crazy play up the A side for Team Spirit. Apex's turn to get revenge. He was victimized in his position so many times, and here we go, 2 fast frags. Vitality almost slowed themselves down with that Molotov. So we're keeping an eye from Team Ramp with the bomb on top mid. Now smoke's down and Vitality starts to cross, and you do wonder what, well, if Team Spirit will have a punch before the bomb gets planted, and that will surely give them the answer they didn't want, which is no, as Vitality look to move to round number 13 now.
Yeah, they don't seem to have an answer to these fast pushes. It's one of the reasons why like having 3 guys there at the start of the rounds can be kind of awesome, because you can deal with that. And you don't always have to reveal that you have the 3rd player there in the way that the utility goes and all that, but it's also a really strong gamble for a T side sometimes to just try to charge up that Banana position, try to beat the nades. And if you get the fast trade, then the B bomb side is open and the round's just over straight away, just like that. So right now, you know, Vitality are just systematically, round by round, finding ways to crush Team Spirit. And I'm not sure what the answer is for Team Spirit, because part of finding the answer is it has to be something that they are capable of doing. Like, for example, you can't ask them to run tactics that they don't have or haven't practiced as well. So we'll see if they can come up with something here. They've got the AWP still 9 disbalance. And they are going 3 Banana as a response. Will Team Vitality charge up again? They may do, especially with that pick. Apex is going for it. Oh, he's actually past the smoke. Interesting. Is he going to just walk in? Oh my god, this is... okay, well, they should be able to catch him as he goes across. Oh no, that's a lot of damage, James.
Zyro starts to make his way over towards the B-bomb site. RPK is not too far behind. Alex was in position to cut off rotation, but with Apex lost, they kind of need the extra personnel. Choosing to push through the smoke, RPK's made his way through. Zyro trying to join in. There are flashbangs here, but they will favour Team Spirit. Trying to hold on to the site now. Zyro's still there. He presses QQ and he can't shoot. Now we've got Alex 1 versus 4. He's collected the bomb, but he will collect some bullets as well in the chest, and that will be a very much needed round for Team Spirit. A great opportunist play. Apex found perfect timing, but he couldn't get the second kill. That would have changed everything. They do, however, have plenty of money vitality to keep up the pressure.
I kind of want to see Vitality rush B really fast again, just to see if Team Spirit could hold that. They have been getting a lot of mileage out of it, as we'll have to find out. And it doesn't look like, it looks like more of a default from them. They're sending 2 up second mid. We'll see Apex getting in there. See, there's an HE. No flames though. Not really anything here. So passive start from Team Spirit. MBK walking towards the balcony there. Someday Young on the other side. Nothing MBK can do there at this point. So Vitality do have Banana, so they have some options. They can just play it slow, try to take top mid. They could leave Apex at top Banana just to prevent CTs retaking it and making sure you've got eyes and vision on top Banana. Keep it as an option later on. Take top mid all away, then decide based on what you see whether or not you go back to B for a set piece or whether you commit into A. That's often how the defaults will go. But it looks like they've already made a decision, James. Looks like they want to go towards A because they just gave up their control on Banana. However, the CTs don't have any information there either. Team Spirit are playing in the dark.
With all the abuse that there has been at the top of Banana, Team Spirit are unlikely to have 4 players towards the A site in this situation. Flashbangs are up, but Zywu is down. So it's RPK. Team Spirit with a late resurgence, a second win perhaps. NBK is clearing out everything. He's bleached the whole floors. Everything is spick and span. It's sparkly. It's polished. Totfik on the way in the library, but he's smoked off some wallbangs. He has no idea if anybody's there. He's cleared that, but how do they get back into this round? They are already out of position. There's some tagging as well. Totfik 22 HP. Surely that is the round at this point. They cannot suicide into the A bomb site. The risks are just too high. They've got $450 each in the bank. They might be able to buy around what they have with Coldion 3,100 and Sum Dayung just shy of 29. Again, their loss bonus will still be reasonable. It won't be max, but it will be reasonable. And
yeah.
NBK and Co. What a great series of entries from NBK. Takes Vitality to 14 rounds. Yeah,
Squidfield's good too. He only had like 6 kills on his CT side, so he wasn't getting any action really. So he's now charging at the scoreboard. NBK he's got 16 frags now, so he's really been doing a lot of the work on this T side. And yeah, I think Team Spirit, they got to show us more to their CT side. I think we're seeing a lot of problems in that round. They were just sitting and waiting, completely blind. You got to take some initiative and figure out what's going on. Take an information play somewhere. I just balance. Is he going to go for a the barrel is spotting. Zywu he wants it. I just balance will definitely intelligently leave that position. Big setup in the apartments here for Team Spirit. This has to get something for them, and it very well might do. It's going to be tight on the timings. Oh, the setup working. Yes, it is, and that's cool because Vitality also did something similar to Team Spirit on the first half.
Now, obviously, the odds for this round are heavily in Team Spirit's favour, but there's something to be said about damage for the remaining players of Team Vitality, because they've got so much money in the bank that if they can take some players out, maybe it pays off later on. RPK hopping on the barrels. Sort of fix around the smoke as well. He'll get a first kill and another one. And it's Zywu versus 4. He has a minute. He has the bomb. They don't know where he is. He's likely to be, at least historically, going towards this site. Now, he might not be. Can he pick the right angle? Spot Sotfik, it's a great peek from him. Looking for a second player. There is somebody by the coffins. He assumes that the site is clear. And Cody's fallen back, actually, maybe in sheer terror. And that's allowed the bomb to go down.
Orbs back in hand for Zywu. This is a really strong spot for it, and it is Zywu after all, so maybe he can find it. Oh god, this is so scary. You can't peek Zywu like that. trying to bait out the shot, but it's really backfired enormously. Zyru 1 versus 2 now, really on for this. The quad kill, the clutch, key vitality in it. Move them to match point. The flames are coming in. Does he have the wallbang, the angles, the defusers in? Can they get it in time? He's rattling shots off, but he just can't quite find it. He doesn't know the angle that the CT's diffusing from. And Zyru gets closer and closer, but he can't find what he needs. And he survives.
1
the next round.
HP.
Interesting.
Survives with 1 HP. Apex has $11,000 at the moment. There's plenty of money on Vitality, and it is made expensive for Team Spirit. So, again, that might have a part to play. Team Spirit, in that respect, are in a precarious position. They really need to make sure they continue to win with the numbers. If they lose this round, then they're going to be in, so much trouble.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And once again, with Team Spirit, it's felt so shaky on this CT side. It's felt like there's been so many weaknesses, and I think it just goes to show that they haven't been a unit perhaps for the longest of times. And developing your strats on various maps, you've got to put the focuses somewhere, and there will be some weaknesses. It's going to be some halves on some maps, if not some maps entirely, which hopefully you ban. And we'll see if Team Spirit can get themselves off to a good start in this round 28. There's still a chance for them. Idis Balance going for it, not going too deep. He's going to go to second mid. Barrels showing again. Zyru saw it last round. This time he wants to at least get a shot in before Idis Balance disappears. But again, Team Spirit, what they've been struggling with is getting information when they don't play aggressively on Banana and when they don't try to fight for top mids or apartments. They just sit here like this, 2 and 3. And behind that smoke, could be 5 players, could be 1, could be 0. They have no idea.
They will wait for the smoke to go. Team Spirit will probably wait for an instant re-smoke actually, or maybe they heard the smoke being primed, but here are the numbers charging straight through, but it's still Team Spirit getting a kill. The players on A have not moved a muscle despite all the action on the A bomb site. They need to start rotating. Alex is taken out by HG as well. It's a 5 versus 3. They've got to get a move on though, these boys. Spirit holding on to construction. 5 smokes up around B, but they're starting to dissipate. Chopper forced forward with the Molotovs and pre-fire from him. He's in a sticky spot, but there's still no kills for Vitality until then. Chopper taken out. Man advantage for Team Spirit. Got grenades flying all over the place, flashbangs as well. So we're waiting for the right time to peek. He's got a nice angle now. There's a great shot from him. Apex with another kill and another one. And they really fight that one back. And it's match point Vitality. They have broken Team Spirit at the end.
All Apex, all Zyru, that was looking really hairy. Into the 3 versus 5. MBK like 10 HP. And Zyru and Apex, the only other players left to able to really fight. And they somehow made that work. You can see that was so cool to watch Zyru's perspective as we were on, because you can see that he knows that he has to take huge risks. He can't just wait by the sandbags, by Banana. He has to go forwards, and he took some huge risks, but he found a spot, got a kill, kept maneuvering. Apex was helping him out at the same time, and lo and behold, 15 to 13. Team Spirit, that looked so good for them. I can't believe that Team Vitality pulled that one off, but at least for Team Spirit, against Series Point, they have a bye. They've got Short and MP9 and the UMP, but they have all the nades. Please tell me they have a kit. Yes, they've got at least one kit. It's on Some Die Young. And I think it's kind of hard to predict this game because there's been so many crazy clutch moments. Idis Balance, we haven't really seen him much at Banana. And he does get flashed off there, so he falls back, shows the AWP presence, rotates to A.
Opportunity knocks for Vitality. Very difficult series for them as well as Team Spirit, but Vitality are in a position to win now with the weaknesses we see on Team Spirit's bye. However, Team Spirit have made oh so many rounds work out for them. This might be another one. Minute 15. They'll pray that Vitality walk towards Disbalance. So having some shots towards Arch. He'll get tagged down to low health. Disbalance for 13 HP. So we're waiting for a repick. He's waiting for Spirit to look for information. And there's a counter smoke from Disbalance. But Vitality moving towards that Arch position, stuck on the corner, but he will get the kill. And there is Disbalance taken out as well.
So much damage that they're softened up for some. Young, he drops off. Oh, he gets a headshot. A lot of the players remaining are kind of weak, and he's trying to buy time. He goes for the peek. Didn't see the next player, though. And now it is up to Chopper to save the day. He's got an MP9, but there are guns on the ground. I guess you don't really want the UMP there. It's an M4. Anything else? Anything better? An AK-47 perhaps would be lovely. But walks into Apex. The spray is long. It's arduous. It's labored, but the series was as well. But you know what? They pulled out the W. 16-13. It was a really trying time for Team Vitality, and despite winning it, they've got to go back to the practice room, James. They've got to look at some of the mistakes, because a lot of people are going to be looking at this game and thinking, I see holes.
Yeah, that was a very, very difficult game, I think, for both sides. But it was really crazy just how many rounds. There were just giant battles that really went down to one person per team. But ultimately, it is Vitality who will take the W there. Again, they were obviously the favorite for that, but it didn't look like it the way the action went down on the servers.
Yep. And for me, I think Team Spirit, they're a lot of fun to watch. I would love to see them polish up some of their gameplay here or there, some of the approaches. They were way too passive, I think, on their CT side of Inferno. Didn't see enough information plays, didn't see enough high-level stuff around Banana. If they fix some of these things, they have some great individuals and some clutch individuals. I'm really liking the team. They just need to grow.
Indeed, they do. Now, thoughts of the desk with James Banks and co.
Vitality overcomes Spirit, but it was not pretty across any of the maps. And to break this one down for one last time, I've got Foreign and Vendetta with me, and we got to start off by saying that, okay, they managed to get there in the end over the finish line, but if any of the other teams are looking at them at the moment, they're going to be saying, okay,
we'd like
they're
to
not
play
that
them
scary.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take that draw any day.
Yeah, especially because, remember, since they did a complete rerun of the same maps they played against Ents. Well, against Ents, they looked pretty good on Inferno, actually. That was looking like a very legit map. Like, maybe that's starting to get in the map pool. They lost us too. They're in this scenario now where this was rocky. Like, if I'm Spirit, I can't say Spirit deserved to win. That's a bit too loaded a term, but they played well enough to win. No. And they certainly, again, the fragging continued. They were still doing pretty well in that sense. And actually, I have to say, for the whole series, Steve was a bit muted. It wasn't really like card carrying, you know.
No, I think that the closest thing we got to that really was the beginning of this match, like the very last map of the series, where he kind of kept them in it to start things off. Because obviously Spirit got off to a great start. I think it was 5 rounds in a row before we really saw Vitality get on board. And off of that was off the back of Saibu's heroics initially. But luckily for him, RPK started to get into it as well. Towards the very end of it, MBK completely turned his game around. Same thing with Apex. Like, they finally started to actually carry their weight. But yeah, no, it wasn't necessarily like that outright star-studded performance from Seawood that we might have expected going into it. But it's enough for a win, so I guess that's really all that matters for Vitality at this point. They still have some time to practice some more and actually get ready for the next matchup. But yeah, as you guys alluded to, I'm not afraid of Vitality if I'm drawing them tomorrow.
Certainly not. And these are the highlights powered by CS Money, the bot for trading your skins. And the question really is, okay, Spirit, they showed us what they can do. We spoke about obviously options for them as a team, maybe giving them a bit more time and stuff like that. But the individual skills is certainly something they do have to work with, right? And now it's more about building upon what they have map wise.
Well, the key thing is, like, remember, they have just made roster move themselves. So it's like, it's not like they've had this lineup 6 months. So this is a pretty good showing, I have to say, to start with. They're not out of the tournament.
No, that is very true, actually. Yeah, we're kind of acting like this was an elimination game for Spirit. But yeah, no, they're definitely very much in it. And again, they've showcased that they are going to be, you know, an unpleasant opponent for whoever they go up against. They're feisty in that sense.
They can be a new Vegas Squadron.
Yeah, exactly. And then speaking of Vegas Squadron, I mean, Chopper, he was playing this banana area.
That's interesting.
and this is a bit of an issue. I mean, we know that Vegas Squadron was a very difficult team to play versus for a lot of the more, I guess, established teams at international tournaments. But one of the downsides of Vegas Squadron was this kind of relentless aggression that didn't really do much. Like, sure, you could call it an information play, but what kind of information are you really doing with, or what are you doing with that information that you're gaining? And Chopper's been notorious for doing that. He did it back in Vegas Squadron as well. to the point where it becomes a liability. And we saw actually Vitality, once they got the hang of their T-sides, they would have used that consistently. I think there was at least 4 rounds within, a span of 5 total where Chopper would be the first one to go down in Banana, simply because he's overextending far too much. He doesn't really have any sort of backup. There's no opportunities to get a trade. Obviously, Vitality are going to take advantage of that every single day. You're just giving them free map control and more room to work with. And I think in that sense, you're giving a bit of a freebie away to Vitality. You're making their job a whole lot easier than what it should be, off of just, something nonsensical from their side. So they need to work on that kind of thing, knowing when to play for information, kind of just stem themselves a little bit when they play. Find a little bit more, structure to it all, especially on their CT sides, because outside of that, their T side looked pretty decent.
And do you think any part of this with Vitality is where they kind of just underperformed because of they just expected that Spirit were maybe an easier opponent than what they were?
Well, the first map would make you think we're going to win the series in 2. Even if we don't, this is that we got it in the bag. But I would hope the way the second map went, though, that now you actually have to be engaged for the third map. You have to know it's a real match. And as I said, fragging-wise, up to this map, I actually was favouring the Team Spirit guys. It's just like we said, me and him were both thinking about doing the heel turn on the third map, just going, let's pick Spirit.
Don't blame you.
And there was times in that game I was saying,
I probably would have been better off.
But at the same time, like I said, when their secret weapon was always Zero. If he goes off, you're going to have a chance to win. I think part of what won them this match is the inexperience of this lineup from Team Spirit. That's the one thing that they have going for them still outside of the big names, is the experience that comes with those. Those are players who know how to close a round out, who, if you take aim out of the equation, can position correctly, can communicate correctly. So that's an edge where I would expect them to be able to win that way. So I don't want to take too much away. They did win the series, but it wasn't convincing in any sense.
No, and that was the problem. Now, Duncan, we kept seeing the stats come up, and I know you wanted to see a character done of Zyru. So what I did was create a little masterpiece here. Can we zoom in on that production? Is that possible?
Can we?
My artistic drawings coming in of Zyru. Maybe they're not paying attention to it.
get
There
those,
we go. That's my little drawing of
I
MC.
gotta give you credit. That's pretty solid.
I'll take it, right? I'll take it.
The only thing is, though, usually I've noticed when people do like cartoon drawings, they always are very generous to the person in terms of the way they look. Like, you've been very raw.
I'm being accurate.
You're sort of like
I'm realistic.
Yeah, you're just going
yeah,
giving us the grittiness of life.
Hey, it's better than just having a silhouette, right?
Yeah,
that is true.
We now have a cartoon of the legend himself. He is the savior of the French scene.
Of course.
But the question is still, is it going to be enough, right? Because there are cracks showing within this lineup, and we start to see these problems. Is this something they can still work on? Because we speak about the experienced players.
Sure.
They've been here for so long. Can we really expect anything else to change in that?
I always start with the map pool when it comes to teams, because that's going to determine how hard the veto is, what types of opponents you can beat. And if I look at their map pool right now, I don't know who they can play in the playoffs and beat. I mean, they're a 3-1 team, so they're presumably going to play another 3-1 team. There's some pretty good teams in that 3-1 group, so I think this is a tough one, quite frankly. I think, listen, I'd say making playoffs is already a good performance for Vitality. That's actually a legit performance already. Going further, I'm going to have to see a very different Vitality than the one I saw most of the time here.
Yeah.
And now they're going to have some time to work on it, right? So you think they're going to have enough time from here up until the playoffs to do something where we can see them potentially make a top 4? Or is that just unrealistic so far?
What do you think?
I think top 4 might be a bit of a stretch, considering the teams you have. Like from what we've seen out of FaZe, as much as they started off the tournament not playing with their full lineup, but again, their matchup versus Renegades definitely showed them, having the level. I think that what we saw in that series, pretty much from both Renegades and FaZe, is a higher level than what we've seen out of Vitality so far. Na'Vi looking pretty on point to make a top 4 without too much of an issue. So I mean, it's starting to become pressed for room really in that top 4, and I don't think Vitality has showcased anything that would at least convince me yet that they deserve a spot there. Simply because, Duncan said it, their map pool, we don't really know where they go with this. Dusty was supposed to be their safety pick. That went really, really bad. Inferno didn't necessarily look convincing. I mean, so what do they think when they go up against teams that are better off than Spirit?
Yeah.
What happens then?
Well, that's the thing, right? And when I'm looking at this Vitality lineup, I compare it to looking at, say, someone like your Ents ones, where you've got a few of the younger guys mixed in with a couple of the experienced ones. I wonder if we knock on the head one of the more experienced players here and see if there is someone else in that French scene. Not maybe just a super fragger like Zyru, but someone that can be a bit more consistent, that hungrier player. I don't know, maybe that's something that I'd like to see come into play.
Well, to be fair, I mean, it turned out the guy was out there in the French scene. It's lucky that G2 managed to get. It's just that G2's got him already. They already did the scouting, whereas this was the team where, sure, they brought in Alex. Not a bad gamble. He'd shown a little bit of form, but not really so fresh. He's still played a couple of years. He's been around the tier 2 scene, obviously. So I do think eventually that has to be one of the solutions. You've got to look for new talent.
Now, we got the scores on your screen as of today so far. 1-1 at the moment between Big and Tyloo, and if you didn't see their first map, that was absolutely insane from Tyloo to come back from that. We've got Ensign, FaZe Clan, Na'Vi, and NRG, and just quick thoughts, guys. How do we think this one is going to go? I know you've given your predictions out on the graphics already.
I mean, I kind of have to side with Big because that's what I wrote down this morning. Although after seeing their Inferno display, you can't really be too convinced about that. But again, it's an elimination match. They kind of need to step on the gas and actually close this out versus Tyloo in order to keep the tournament hopes alive. I think the Ents FaZe matchup is pretty open considering how well FaZe played yesterday. Not that, again, not necessarily that Ents are slipping or anything to that effect. FaZe just look more poised than they have in some time, right? So that's a good sign for that. It's going to be 2 good series to close it out. I still would favor Na'Vi going into their matchup versus Energy, but Energy again showcased that they can definitely bring a high level still, even with Terra coming into the lineup. Even though they have still things to work on, you know, they can maintain a competitive level while they're figuring things out.
And this 2-2 pool already, right, is very scary with just North, Nip in there, and potentially you could have a Na'Vi, Ents, NRG, or FaZe coming across it. So this is the point where I expect your Norths and your Spirits to either step up or get kicked back down. Because I feel like
get
North's
lucky. Maybe North draws Team Spirit, and then
someone
gets to win, someone gets the playoffs.
Exactly.
Right?
Like here, I'm kind of hoping that the random seeding is not going to screw us over in that sense, and we do get Team Spirit versus North, and whoever wins out of Big and Tyloo versus. Well, I guess I wouldn't say NIP are necessarily weak teams so far, but maybe the weaker out of the ones in the pool
Here's
so
what
far.
I would say. If for some reason Ents and Na'Vi get upset, can they please just meet in a series?
Yes,
just
please.
As a rematch.
Please.
Same maps.
Yeah.
Let's just set it all up again. Let's see it.
Yeah.
That
I
would
would
be an
rather have that in
interesting
the
one.
playoffs, though, obviously, if I could choose.
Yeah, of course.
But if it had to go down that way, which way would you go with it? Is it even something you can
I
really
think like
tell on?
a bloodthirsty simple is going to be tough to deal with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just got to go out looking to
It's hard to
ravage
bet against
everyone.
Simple.
Yeah.
Completely. Why would you at times? It's only the rest of his team that can let him down. But that is us done, guys, for the desk as of now. When we come back from a break, guys, it is going to be going with Stunner, Maniac, and Pimp to bring you the final game of today. Just one more best of 3 to come. We'll see you guys after the break.